guys, and welcome to Classic Rock and Country Music Facts and Trivia. Here's one that I like doing these kind. I like to know what some of these songs that I listened to or have listened to years ago, I don't really understand what the story behind them are. But this one is kind of a weird story behind it. So let's take a look on why or what the story behind the song Surrender by Cheap Trick. Safe to say that the alternative rock would be very different if it weren't for power pop masters Cheap Trick. Bridging punk and heavy metal with the melodies of 1960s guitar pop, their authentic style provided a blueprint for many future artists, with prominent subsequent acts such as Nirvana and the Smashing Pumpkins citing their brilliance. Whilst I Want You to Want Me and Dream Police rank among their most vital songs, it is 1978's Surrender that remains particularly resonant. Notably, I lost my place. Notably, the song is highlighted in the 1970s and early 80s as one of the ultimate teen anthems from this era because of the way it describes the teenage baby boomer narrator's relationship with their GI generation parents. However, despite this era-specific character, the discrepancy between parent and child can be attributed to any generation. Given the oblivious differences from the parents, it was particularly effective with Generation X audiences. In Surrender, the narrator's mother warns him about the girls he will meet in life and urges him to stay away from them because of potential venereal diseases. She relays to him a rumor about a soldier's penis falling off as a result of an Indonesian junk that's going around. The particularly resonant angle for those with conservative parents, things are taken to another level and the mother's supposed truth and expertise are endorsed by the father. He reminds the narrator that he served with the Women's Army, served with the Women's Army Corps, the WACs, in the Philippines during the Second World War, which amazes the young man who had been led to believe that the WAC only recruited old maids, but mommy isn't one of those, so that's pretty cool. Interestingly, the line, "Now I heard the WACs recruited old maids for the war," doesn't make much sense. That's because the original lyrics were deemed far too obscene and offensive, according to Song Facts. I have heard that the WACs were either old maids, dykes, or such. I don't want to get into all that. But after the section discussing the WAC, in the chorus, the narrator describes his parents are being hipper than people of his age would believe. As to them, there's no way that parents could be in any way cool. He sings, "Mommy's all right, Daddy's all right. They just seem a little weird. Surrender, surrender, but don't give yourself away." His point is later reinforced as he discovers his parents rolling numbers on the sofa while listening to his Kiss records. Rolling numbers, rocking and rolling, got my Kiss records out. As well as being a surreal image, the mention of Kiss was intended to thank the New York band who had been early proponents of Cheap Trick and given them support slots. When speaking to Rolling Stone in 2004, the Surrender songwriter Rick Nielsen explained his secret to writing such an impactful track. He alleged that he achieved such tangible excellence on his number by putting himself in the boots of a teenager. Told the publication, "I had to go back and put myself in the head of a 14-year-old. Elsewhere, Nielsen told Gary Graff in '82 that he used his own life for inspiration in writing Surrender, explaining how his parents didn't fit the typical description. His family owned a music shop, both mother and father opera singers, and a symphony and choir director. Additionally, Nielsen's mother wasn't in the WAC, but his Aunt Ruth was. Growing up, it was like, oh, there's Mom wearing a Viking helmet and horns again." Nielsen told Graff, "That was just normal for me. Growing up, every kid I knew their parents were weird," Nielsen recalled to Up Rocks. "Whether they were hippies or straight or religious nuts or whatever, every parent is weird. Hey, you want to come over to my house? No, your parents are weird. You want to come to my place? No, your parents are weird." You got to know how to stretch the truth with your parents. You got to listen to them. But you don't always have to heed it. That's surrender. Don't give yourself away. Don't turn into one of them. Later, when speaks to Blender Cheap Trick drummer Bunny Carlos, expressed that Surrender had been a song for years before the quartet released it. He said, "We had the track back in '75. We used it to rehearse in the basement of Rick's dad's music shop on 7th Avenue in Rockford, Illinois. As soon as I heard it, I thought it was a really interesting lyric." I was kind of like, the band I was in actually did this song. And to be honest, I never really listened to the lyrics, didn't really I did catch the Philippine thing every now and then because my wife's Philippine. But it's just, I don't know. It's a weird song. I didn't find it inspiring at all. But how about you guys? You like Cheap Trick? They did have some good music though. And like I said, Surrender was had a good beat and they're all. Like I say, I never really listened to the words. Sometimes you need to listen to the words to know what you're listening to, I guess. That's all I have for you. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget about classic TV facts and trivia. Head on over there, check it out. Did you know at one time we almost Batman versus Godzilla in a movie? I'm talking the 60s Batman with Adam West. Pretty close. Check that out if you don't mind. Have a great day, guys. God bless, and I'm praying for you.